Hey, welcome to Christian Men Unscripted. I'm John Harney with Alan Underwood. Shout out to our friend Seth Lazon. He's still alive, don't worry. We'll catch up with him next time, hopefully.
Hopefully next time he will be around.
Yeah, we'll catch up with Seth, man. Alan, right before we hit record on this sucker, as usual, we literally said, hey, what are we going to talk about? Nothing. We said, I don't even know. Let's just hit record and sit and go. But I did say, I don't know, I kind of want to ask you, because I was going to ask you, since it's almost spring now, right? We're mid-February, whatever the month is here. We're getting into spring almost. What's your favorite thing to do, dude?
Just take long walks on the beach. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, actually,
I do like going
nice.
on the beach. We just don't have a beach around.
As dumb as that sounds, the old joke about that, that's actually pretty nice.
Yep. I like going to the gym because, you never, I don't know. I know you talk a lot at the gym, and I'm not like in the best shape or anything. I just like going to the gym because I'm getting older, and I feel like any minute it could be the end.
Yeah.
So I want to keep my heart well. I'm trying to lose a belly, whatever. But if I don't go to the gym for like 2 days, I'm like, I got to get to the gym. I get like anxious and depressed and angry. So
that's funny. So do you look forward to it like because it feels good, because you feel strong?
Yeah, because it feels good. No, I don't feel strong, but it feels good. It feels like I'm keeping my health up. And I've been eating better for the last month after my Hawaii trip. So
yeah, well, it's the new year. Everybody, hopefully everyone's sticking to their resolutions. Here we are a couple months in, I
actually started before New Year's because I told you, I was like, man, I'm 9 months pregnant here.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And the funny thing is I told my wife, like, your belly is definitely going down, but I'm still the same weight, which is, I think, good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you want to get muscular. That's funny that's your favorite thing to do.
Nah, my favorite thing to do is to sit and watch Netflix like we talked on our last episode, but I felt like after we said that it's making us dumber. So I was like, I don't watch Netflix. I watch way too much TV, and I enjoy it. Because I do a lot during the day, and then when I sit home at night, I like to I don't want to watch the news. It's depressing. Yeah. It's always been depressing. It's not depressing now because it's just always like they don't put anything fun or good on it. They always want to tell you the bad. They've always done it for decades.
Because that's what sells.
Yeah, that's what sells. So I like to watch either comedies, like my favorite show, King of Queens. I still watch reruns every night. My wife and I eat dinner and watch that if we're not doing a family dinner, and I could watch over and over again. And then like newer shows, like I told you, I watched The Pit. I watched like Pluribus on Apple TV. I like certain things. So,
dude, okay, it's funny you say that. Let's talk about King of Queens for a minute because that show has been off the air for probably 20 years, I think.
Yeah,
something like that. And I agree with you. It is still one of my favorite shows. I can watch reruns any time because Jerry Stiller, dude. He is one of the funniest actors on any sitcom ever, on both Seinfeld and King of Queens, where he plays either George Costanza's dad or he plays Carrie on King of Queens' dad. Yep. His character is basically the same. Loud, crazy dude, totally unstable, hilariously amazing, disillusioned. I mean, just like he is my favorite person on television as far as an actor and his acting and the character he basically seems to live out. Yep. You know what I mean?
And my wife and I, she's just like my wife. It's so funny.
My parents always used to say that that myself and my wife Amy were like Doug and Carrie on King of Queens when it was on. When we were newlyweds, they were like, "That's like you guys. Like you're the lumbering idiot." Like, by the way, isn't that a statement when they're like, you guys are like Doug and Carrie? It's like, oh, wait, so you think my wife is a B word? Yeah. And I'm like a literal moron. Like, and kind of, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Funny, dude. That's a funny show. Okay, I agree. That's one of my favorite things to do, too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What about you? What is your favorite thing to do?
I would have said hiking, just going hiking.
When was the last time you did that?
It's funny you should bring that up.
Because we were supposed to go to hike.
You and I were supposed to hike the peak of Mount Charleston, and the snow started. We talked about it for months until the snow got there, and then that was our excuse. Yeah. I would still say it still is. But you're right. I literally brought this up to my wife the other day. You guys, our prayer with this podcast is it benefits folks. So we like to have these conversations so we can be real and we be honest. Hiking probably is my very favorite thing, but I have not made the intentional effort to get out and do it. Mm-hmm. And as you and I both have said, so I think, guys, a lesson in this is that when you have something you enjoy doing, you do have to actually block out the time to do it. And for some reason, I haven't. Ooh. Right? Yeah. And now, okay, TV is an easy one to do because when we're lethargic, when we're lazy, when we're whatever, that's pretty easy. All of us can do that. Yep. So let's pick something that's more physical. So like for me, it is hiking. Yeah. I love when it's silent and the sound of gravel under my feet. I love being in the woods and the sound of wind and pine trees because it has that whooshy thing. Yeah. So I love all that. It grounds me. It recharges me. But I haven't done it in a while, dude. If I'm honest. Yeah. I need to take that time and do that. Yeah.
Should do it. Hobby. I like it.
And I do like the gym, but I wouldn't even put it up in my favorite thing. I consider it almost like a necessary thing I have to do.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's not my favorite thing. If I didn't have to do it and could be in shape, I would do it. But
it's good, though. I have a positive experience.
Well, so I watch people my age or older, and I kind of look and I'm like, when I'm like 60, I don't want to have oxygen tank. When I'm 65, I don't want to be in a wheelchair. When I'm this and that, I'm like, and it's probably part of my sin nature where I judge people based on how they take care of their bodies or this or that.
Yeah, I do that too.
And I'm just like, I don't want to be that way. Like when I see a guy sitting there who's like 60 and he looks like he's 80.
Yeah.
Or, and don't get me wrong, I don't look like I'm, I probably look 53, which I am probably. My birthday's on the 29th, so it's coming up in a couple of days here.
Yeah.
But I'll be 53. And when I want to be like Sylvester Stallone. I think he's like 80-something. He's still in good shape. Obviously he's probably, got bad knees like I got bad knees. That's why I don't like to hike. I like mountain biking. Yeah. I loved it, but then I had some issues with some undercarriage issues. Sorry. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. So I missed that.
But that is like the outdoor thing, the mountain biking thing. It's fun to be outdoors and do stuff.
And funny is when I was a police officer, I didn't like shooting all that well. But like now with my son and everything, we always go out shooting. We got a lot of targets and stuff, and we just go out because it's not too far from where we live where we can go shooting. So I enjoy that.
Yeah, that is fun.
I just bought 1,000 rounds to go out and shoot with him this week.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And take my daughter because she's joining the Army in a couple of weeks and get her acclimated to shooting.
Which is amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. So, okay.
And looking at my phone. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, scrolling through your phone. We talked about that on another episode, right? Scrolling through our phones. It kills so much of our time when we could be getting outdoors. We could be doing something fun. Spring's coming up. Get outdoors. Go on hikes. It's good for your soul.
Yeah, put your phone away.
Prayer walks, prayer hikes. You do that. You've talked about walking the dog. You do kind of a prayer walk, prayer hike. Stuff's nice.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think with all that kind of stuff coming, that's like to me, some of the best things for your soul is to get rid of your phone, go on a hike, get outside. And you're right, though. I haven't. As soon as I said that, and you were like, "When's the last time?" You're right. I'll be honest. I
like hiking. When's the last time? 2 years ago.
Yeah, a couple years back. It was great. But I was saying, I literally just mentioned that to my wife. I was like, "Babe, like, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna do the usual. We're gonna go to the grocery store. We're gonna go to Costco. We're gonna, dude.
Yeah. Then we're gonna sit down and watch TV.
Yeah, and then later on, we're gonna end up having, eating in front of the TV. Well, and so everybody does that. We can give ourselves a little bit of grace, but I gotta start looking at that calendar and say, hey. It's Tuesday. We're waking up. We're having breakfast, and we're going to the gym, and then heading to the mountains. Or you know what I mean? Heading to the Red Rock, whatever.
Yeah, the good thing for you is your wife also doesn't work, and my wife's still working.
Yeah.
And I was telling her that because we went to Hawaii, and I was like, I wish you didn't work because I get bored here without her. And I'm like,
I picture you just sitting around the house, wondering, throwing the ball against the wall, waiting on her.
I clean. I like clean and organize and clean, and then like when we were in Hawaii, I'm like, man, just retire and let's just be together the whole time because it's fun, more fun that way.
Yeah.
But I got to wait a couple more years.
Yeah, a couple more years. So in the meantime, you keep the house super clean.
I try.
You keep on working on yourself.
Disgusting adult kids. No, I'm just kidding. They're fine.
Adult kids.
They'll never be able to live up to my standards, so they're fine.
Yeah, your standard of cleanliness within your home, and believe me, I was raised in a very clean home. My wife was. She had to vacuum every day.
Your wife is very clean.
She is.
She has a higher standard than I got, to be honest with you.
I don't know about that, though.
Oh, she does.
You're the one who I walked in your house. We record in a studio that you've created in your home, and you walk in, and it's like, ooh, should I walk on the carpet? I have to.
Did you walk on my carpet?
I mean, to get up the stairs, you have to. Don't get me, like, I no shoes. I get it. But, oh my gosh, dude, you got it.
It's not easy.
You keep it nice.
It's constant.
That's all I'm saying. You keep it nice.
Yep.
All right. So this episode has been almost about nothing as we're talking.
Yep.
But I do think in terms of our favorite things to do, one of my other favorite things to do is to eat. And that's not good if your favorite thing to do isn't going to the gym. So you know what I mean? Because I this morning woke up. I got to share this real fast. We're almost out of milk, but we're leaving town. Yep. So I didn't want to go buy another thing of milk. Now, normally I have a bunch, actually in my garage fridge. This is how abundant do we all live, right? I have a garage fridge full of extra everything.
Same.
Normally milk, because at Costco you can buy those half-gallon, the really expensive
three pack.
And the date is like months.
The blue one?
The red one.
Oh, yeah, both the same.
Okay.
I got the blue one because it's lactose-free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So, but the months, it's like, right now they have like, I think they're good till like June or something, you know. And so I need to go get
I don't
that.
know about that.
Well, it's pretty far out. But my point is, I actually, last time I was in Costco, I was like, we're leaving in a couple days. I won't even get milk. I have a brand new one, a half gallon still in the fridge. And when we get back, I'll buy 2 of those. We'll have 6 of them. That'll last us 5 years. So we're actually almost out of milk. And then when I say almost, I mean like barely. I'm like kind of getting it in my coffee.
Yeah.
I'm avoiding cereal. And so this morning I remembered I had some gluten-free, because my wife has to eat chocolate donut balls in the freezer. Chocolate donut holes. Okay. So
you like the sweets, man. I know. So do I.
So that's what I had for breakfast today, too. And didn't go to the gym. And then I'm like, why am I getting all pudgy? Why did a couple of weeks ago we talked about, why am I snoring? And my wife's like, maybe you're too chubby. As I'm eating my donut holes, which we could also just call fat pills, as I'm eating donut holes, drinking my coffee.
But they're gluten-free, so it's good.
But they're gluten-free, so it makes it healthy.
Yep.
So my favorite things are food, sweets, hiking.
Yep.
But I haven't been hiking, but I did eat donuts today, so clearly I chose one over the other.
Yeah, you're making bad decisions, my friend.
And we're only a couple of months into the new year by this episode here, and my resolution for trying to eat healthier is already falling apart.
Yep.
I don't know what to do.
I've been doing well. I like sweets. That's my downfall. Pie, cake, donut holes, candy. We have like a lot of candy from when we went to Hawaii. We still got like M&Ms. You know, you buy a big jug from Sam's or Costco.
Yeah, same here.
And that's how I, like for my sweet tooth, I'll take like 3 or 4 of those little M&Ms and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Where I could sit down and eat like the whole jug.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been doing well. I like to drink beers as well. I don't drink a lot, but I like to have 1 or 2 at night when I'm watching a game, like sporting event or something, and I haven't been doing that. And actually, funny is that I was going to tell you before we started when I clicked this button, because I have like issues where I don't remember things. I'm like, I'm not clear.
Yeah, well, we talked about that a while back. It's because you scroll too much, but keep going.
But what I've been doing is I used to like live on energy drinks. Like I'd have 2 cups of coffee, then a Monster energy drink, and go to the gym, and maybe 1 more. Yeah. I stopped drinking energy drinks. I only drink my coffee in the morning. I'll still drink a soda here and there, but I don't do that. I haven't been eating all the sweets. My mind is so much clearer over the last 6 weeks. It's crazy.
That's interesting. Yeah. Huh? Because you're not relying on false stimulus.
And I'm able to relax. One of my resolutions was to be more intentional with my God time, Bible time, everything. Just have a better relationship with the Lord, and it's like I even do that better. I'm journaling. I'm reading my Bible, and my goal was I think I could go like 2 weeks without picking up my Bible. That doesn't mean I didn't listen to a podcast or watch a sermon or but my goal was at least minimum 4 days a week. Yeah, if not 7, that's the goal. Yep. But I think statistics say if you can get in your Bible and have that relationship with the Lord 4 days a week minimum, your life you'll have that, what'd you say, Zoe life?
Yeah, Zoe life. We talked about that at church. Yeah, the abundant life, what the Bible calls the abundant life, which is fulfilling. I
feel so much better. My head is clearer. Everything is clear. And when I get off and end this, I'll probably have like a massive heart attack or something. Like,
that's fine.
He was doing well.
Yeah, he seemed to be doing pretty good till he wasn't.
His head was clear. Good thing he stopped those energy drinks.
I don't know, man. Listen, we got to give ourselves some grace. We should be more intentional. You're exactly right. Jumping in, spending time in prayer, silent time, meditation, which is not to be all weird. That's just kind of being quiet,
We didn't say that. We like Netflix, hiking, not spending time with God.
Not very spiritual of us, was that?
No. Well, I had that conversation with kids at church. I was like, hey, because we were talking about, we're Christians. What's your favorite thing in life? And they're like, oh, games, this or that. And I'm like, nobody picked.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
And I do enjoy it. It's relaxing. It's meditating. But like, why would I not pick that?
Likewise, I'm the pastor of a church.
It's kind of a trick question, though. Like that's what I told the kids.
Because you assume.
Yeah, you assume because we're doing this podcast. And they probably assume because if I say that, everybody's gonna be like, of course that's the answer. No, just what's the real answer?
Yeah, no, that's a fair point though.
Yeah, because
it really is. If you think about it, when I look back, we're talking about favorite things. Do you know that when I look back in time, like let's say since my kids were little, they're 20 something now. When I really try to think through, like, what were my best memories? Because that's how you know those were your favorite things.
Yeah.
My very best memories, I really genuinely do have some of these most fond memories when we first started going to Growing in Grace Church, where Pastor Dominic is. Mm-hmm. And I remember, like, being a part of, like, kind of being asked to do announcements at that church, and the kids, and putting together the kid plays. And just some of my most fond memories when our church was moving. It was just fun because everyone met at the church to pick up all the chairs and to, I don't know why, as weird as that sounds. No. Same with some of the small groups. Mm-hmm. And those were all Christ-centered, church-centered activities that are among my favorite memories.
Yeah.
And yet, in my own walk now, some days I dread like, oh, I need to start a small group. In fact, I need to start a small group on a Tuesday night. Oh, do I have time? It's going to mess up this or that or the other thing. Mm-hmm. And yet I look back, those are some of my most fond memories where all those people coming to my home and we had food and the Monday night with all the kids, the teenagers coming to my house and doing a ramen bar, a taco bar, and then talking about Jesus with kids. And it was just, those are some of my most fond memories, and they were Christ-centered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Same. I mean, I have small groups, men's and women and couples. Mm-hmm. And like our couples group, we hang out together all the time.
That's awesome.
We do movie nights, we do everything, and we also do our group. And so those are some of our best friends and some of our best times, best memories, laughs, and everything.
That's stuff I hope to generate more even at the church I'm at, you know.
And I think, did we say last episode, this episode, I can't remember, where it's like you set aside time for what's most important to you.
Yeah.
And I that hits home sometimes when I get up and I'll have coffee and a bagel and watch SportsCenter for 2 hours and flip to everything instead of opening my Bible. Okay, what's most important to me, right?
Dude, you just touched on something, and then we'll probably make this a short episode and wrap this up. But one of the last episodes, I brought up that book I was reading by Kyle Idleman, Every Thought Captive. Do you know one of the things he talked about is among Christians, a person who claims to believe in Jesus and be following Jesus, maybe goes to church sometimes, etc. They will say, "Ooh, I haven't read my Bible. I'm so busy I forget to because I have so many other distractions." And it sounds like maybe it's work or important distractions, and so they don't make it a habit to read their Bible. They miss church. They maybe go once a month or a couple of Sundays or whatever. Yet their average screen time is upwards of 6 and 8 hours a day on their phones.
I've had mine up to 15.
Oh my God. and so you see what I'm saying? I think because you just, what do you call that, where it's almost just automatic. You just automatically, you fall into it, and all of a sudden you're just scrolling through the cat videos, the funny baby videos, and next thing you know, an hour went by.
Yep.
But then, hey, where are you at in the Bible? Oh man, I haven't had time to crack that sucker.
Yeah.
I'm a believer, don't get me wrong, but I just haven't had time.
Been busy. You can tell by my screen time.
Yeah, dude, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I get it. You got to work.
Yeah.
But what about the 6 hours on your phone?
My 15-hour screen time was when I was working at the airport.
That's crazy.
I know, man. It's a 10-hour shift.
Not a lot going on at that time.
No, it was during COVID, man.
Dude. Oh, yeah.
There was nobody at the airport, and I was just like, what's on my phone?
That is so funny. You're
I think I watched
ready to respond.
All of like certain series, I don't know, in like one night.
That's crazy, dude. All right, well, listen, my thought is, how about this? If there's a takeaway from this episode, I think each of us should pause, meditate, be thankful for what God has given us, and then think about really, in the last, say, 5 years, what are some of your best memories that you did? Was it meeting with friends? Was it grabbing coffee? Was it going on a hike? Was it church group stuff, small group stuff? Can I ask you to be intentional about finding something spiritual? In other words, something between you and God. And spiritual just means you're regenerated, believing in Jesus, and you actually think from a Christian worldview. That's what I mean by spiritual. Yep. And I think any listener out there, so think back, what is your favorite memory in the last 5 years of something that you did, bigger than just watching Netflix, and be intentional about saying, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do more of that, hiking, something that's good for you, working out, spending time in the Bible, join a small group.
Go on a mission.
Go on a mission trip to Thailand like Alan's going to. But you know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like if there's anything, what's your favorite thing to do? Look back, think about it, and figure out if you can do something that actually benefits others as well and glorifies God.
Yep.
There you go.
I agree.
That's all I'm thinking about. So, all right, be blessed.
Yep.
Eric